What's up, guys? We are back and I'm looking at some more NBA plays. In today's video, we went 2-1 in yesterday's video. Close loss in Cam Thomas, man. He shot 1 for 8 from 3, but we've stayed really hot with the plays in this video. We've now cashed 10 of our last 11 main plays. So that was our first main play miss in like the last 6 videos, I think it's been. So we've been staying really hot. So we're looking to stay cashing with some more winners in this video. I have 3 plays for you guys in this video, so just hit the like goal in yesterday's video. If you want 3 plays in tomorrow's video, get this video to 250 likes and I will drop a third play in tomorrow's video. You guys have been crushing like goals as of late. Let's hit it again. That way we have a third play tomorrow also. We have a pretty early NBA slate though. We have a 1 o'clock game, a 3 o'clock game, a 7 o'clock game. So there's a lot of different types of plays for all throughout the day. So I got a couple for you guys in this video. Let's hop in and let's just stay cashing. Before I do get to these plays though, don't miss out on joining the DubClub. Join the DubClub right now for yourself for free. In my description, there is a 2-day free trial available. You can see here I'm over $5,000 of profit on PrizePicks, and we've been crushing it this year. Over 79 units of profit in the NBA and over 50 units of profit in the NHL. And like I said, we've been extremely hot. We cashed out our Flex Friday entry, as you can see there. We've just been on a crazy run. We had back-to-back sweeps just like 2 days ago, so we've been absolutely crushing it over in the DubClub. You're not going to want to miss out. Like I said, it's a 2-day free trial. You also get access to my contributors plays, props coming off of back-to-back sweeps in the Discord, as you see there. So don't miss out any longer. That 2-day free trial is available, or join for the next month for only $15. That is $20 off your first month. Both options are available in my description. Don't miss out any longer. We have been extremely hot. Now let's get to these plays. Make sure you play responsibly and at your own risk. Leave a like on the video and subscribe. I really would appreciate it. Most important thing though is having those post notifications on so that we can get in before these lines get bumped or get removed. Let's get to these plays here. The first play I like here on the PrizePicks board is going to be over in the points category here for the 3 o'clock game today. That is going to be Naji Marshall over 17.5 points. Not probably the guy you guys thought of clicking on this video. You know, probably not thinking of taking a Naji Marshall over, but he's been really good these last 3 games. He has played Sacramento, Milwaukee, and Memphis, where he's at 18, 22, and 29 points. Now, they're missing a ton of guys here. Dallas is missing a lot of guys, of course. They're missing guys like, of course, Anthony Davis, as well as Luka being off the team now. But most importantly here, you have Kyrie Irving being out, as well as PJ Washington. Without them this year, he's over in 3 out of 5 games, and he's played competent minutes in 4 of those games, where he's played at least 32 minutes. And he's coming off of 40 minutes last game just 2 nights ago, which is absolutely huge because obviously the more minutes that he plays, the more field goal attempts and the more shots he puts up, which of course equate to some more points. So in games this year where he's played at least 30 plus minutes, he's over this in 6 out of 15 games, but he did not have the same usage in a lot of these games. If you look at it here, in the last couple of games here, last 3 games, he's had very good usage with those guys off the court. He's had 25, 28, and 29% usage. And in games where he has at least 22% usage and competent minutes like 28 plus, for example, he's actually over this in 10 out of 11 games this year, as you see here. He's at 18 plus and 91% of games. He's been great. That also includes a game against the Phoenix Suns, who he plays tonight. He had 18 against them, although this was back in November. But that usage is extremely important there. It's just basically how aggressive a player is in terms of putting up shots. So overall, it's a really simple breakdown, though. Just obviously a higher usage without those guys being on the court. They're injured right now. He's going to be seeing very high minutes. He just, dropped 29 points last game here against Memphis. Is a 7.5 point spread, so not really too much blowout potential. And Phoenix also allows a lot of points this year. They're ranked 24th in points allowed per game at 116.5. Small forward specifically, they are a little bit tougher, but I'm really not super worried about that really too much. I mean, like we said earlier, he had a really good game against them when he actually played competent minutes and high field goal attempts in that game, or just that high usage. But so I'm not really going to be super concerned about that game because, of course, Kyrie Irving and Luka will probably playing in that game. But the Mavericks are down a lot of guys here. Naji Marshall is now one of the top scorers for this team, so I expect that to continue tonight against Phoenix. So I think he's in a great spot with that high usage as of late and those high minutes that he's seeing. Before I get to my next play here, if you're not already on Sleeper, it's one of the best apps out there right now. It's available in most states 18 years and older. And if you have not already joined, use promo code DOMG to get a free square and a first-time deposit match up to $100. We also have a ton of promos pretty much every single day over on Sleeper. Right now, we have a CSGO multiplier boost. I think we might get some discounts today. They typically offer discounts on every Wednesday and Sunday. Don't quote me that's going to happen today, but I think we might be getting some discounts today over on Sleeper. So it really is one of the best apps out there right now, and they also sometimes offer a better payout compared to an app like PrizePicks. Like if you like SGA tonight and Bond, for example, it would actually pay out a 3.2x payout on Sleeper compared to an app like PrizePicks. So it's an awesome app. Get it for yourself in my description. Use that promo code DOMG to get that first deposit match up to $100. And the next play I'm going to talk about is actually available over on Sleeper. It's actually going to be over in the rebounds category here for the early game today. It's going to be Chet over his rebounds today at 7.5. Now, this one was on the PrizePicks board earlier. The DubClub was able to get that one in, but it's no longer available on PrizePicks. So you could either play it on an app like Sleeper or another app like that, or you could just end up taking his rebounds here at 5.5 for the Goblin and just take the worst payout. It's really up to you what you want to do there. You could also pivot to rebounds and assists if it's on the PrizePicks board. I don't know if they do have it at 9.5, so you could pivot there and just hope he has at least 2 assists, but it's kind of up to you what you want to do there. But I think Chet's in a very, very good spot tonight for his rebounds. He's over in 9 out of 18 games this year, as you can see there. And of course, that number does get a little bit higher if you were to take this one at 5.5. Now, Denver doesn't allow too many rebounds this year, but in terms of rebounds allowed to centers this year, they do rank actually pretty high there. They rank 18th at 12.8 given up per game. So I think Chet's in a very good spot. He's just had a great history against Denver this year. He's had 13, 14, and 10 in his last 3 games. The 14 and 10 coming this year back in October and November. But he's not played them more recently because, of course, he is coming off of an injury. But he came off an injury last game, and he actually dropped 11 rebounds there in about 30 minutes. So he really is in a good spot here. And in games where he plays competent, like 25-plus minutes, he's over in 6 out of 10 games. Or that's 7 of his last 10. He's over in 8 out of 12 games this year. And you can also change this like 28-plus minutes too, where he's over in 8 out of 9 games. So I think we will be seeing some pretty high minutes here because it is expected to be a somewhat of a competitive game here. It's a 7.5 point spread, still in favor of the Thunder, but not really worried about that. I don't really think Denver gets blown out today. I don't think most people are expecting him to get blown out. But yeah, I really just love that he's coming off of that injury. He's played really high minutes, in that game against Houston, where he, by the way, had a ton of rebound chances at 22. And he's playing high minutes right now. It's a good matchup here against Denver. Given the over tonight for Chet and his rebounds, I think he's in a great spot. Both matchup-wise, minute-wise, everything looks good to me tonight for Chet. I also didn't even talk about this yet, but opposing centers have been very good against them. You see Mason Plumlee here played 27 minutes where he dropped 11 rebounds. You even have a guy like Al Horford, not a huge rebounder. He played 35 minutes and dropped 8 rebounds against them there. You even have Queta here with 10 rebounds also in only 17 minutes. So I think he's in a great spot to rebound tonight. Give me the over. And getting into my next play here over on PrizePicks, the bonus play, since you guys hit the like goal, I'm going to go with Zach Edey over 7.5 points here. He sold me the other night. I took him over 8.5 points. He dropped 8 right there. That was our first loss in like 3 days, I think. It was right on the hook there. But I like his number here at 7.5. I think he's in a very, very good spot. And let me explain why. So he is in a good spot for a couple of reasons here. But he's had at least 8 points in 57% of games this year. And if you change the minute slider here to where he's actually playing competent, like 18 plus minutes, that number goes all the way up to 73%. They're also 9.5 point favorites in wins this year. He's over in 84%. And that just jumps up the more and more points that they win by because he's just such a young player that they keep him on the court even in some blowout situations. So he's kind of a little bit of a blowout-proof type of player, which is really good here, considering it's a 9.5 point spread. Weight games this year, he's a little bit better, as you see there, and they are going to be missing some pieces tonight, like Santi Aldama and also Jaren Jackson Jr. So that's awesome there. That JJJ is going to be out. That's a really good thing here for this over. He's played 23, 20, and 22 minutes without him this year in the last 3 games. And the Pelicans are a very good matchup. They rank 26th in points per game allowed at 119.2. And the centers, they rank 26 also at 20.4 per game. And this year against them, he's actually had 14 and 13 points. So he's been over in both games this year. So it's something that I love here. I mean, there's a lot to love here. I mean, between the minutes that he's been seeing, the fact that they're favored, and also the matchup being so good. So give me the over tonight, again, for Zach Edey at his 7.5 points. I'm not done with the free plays yet, but again, another reminder, don't miss out on joining the DubClub. You can join right now for free in my description, 2 days for free. If you don't like it, you can just cancel it. Or you can just join for next month for $20 cheaper. It's definitely the better option if you're looking to stay in long term because you're going to be getting it $20 cheaper than after the trial. But here's some more free plays from the Daily Grind tool. This here shows off the best bet to value plays on an app like PrizePicks or Underdog. Right now on PrizePicks, they love some college basketball here for some women's, actually. KD under fantasy score tonight. You have some CSGO, some Call of Duty. They also like Jalen Wells under 16.5 PRA tonight. It's an awesome tool, though. If your favorite play on PrizePicks is like a 2-bit power play, just click on Plus if plays and filter down to 2-bit power play, or same with a 5-pick or 6-pick flex. It helps you find plays that fit into that play type in terms of expected value. Get this tool for yourself in my description. Click on the fantasy bundle and scroll down. Use promo code DOMG. But they have another tool I believe called the ASO Generator. And this was over 2,000 units of profit since last year. And there are 24 slips currently on the board for apps like Underdog, for PrizePicks, and for Better. Right now on PrizePicks, they love this 6-pick flex, which contains some CSGO value, some NBA value, some women's college basketball, and has a profit margin of 15.38%. If you want to put it into PrizePicks, you click on Bet on PrizePicks, and it puts it into PrizePicks for you, just like that, super easily. Get it for yourself in my description, but this time click on the slip generator, and then scroll down. Use promo code DOMG yet again. Thank you for watching, though. See you hopefully in the next video. Best of luck. If you want to save over $5,000 profit on PrizePicks, watch this video on your screen right here.